Hey, what's up there, everybody? And thank you back for joining us with another week with the Fellowship of Film. I don't know about you guys, it has been a pretty good week for media. I know I saw quite a pretty good amount of things between shows and movies. Specifically, one that I'm dying to talk about is The Backrooms. What have you guys been watching this week? Anything like that?
Yeah, I had a pretty busy week as far as stuff I've been watching. I watched a bunch of movies. I watched one that came out this year, Psycho Killer. It's a real stinker for you guys to check out. I think you guys said you hadn't watched that one yet. And then I watched kind of an old one. It's an '08. It's called Burn After Reading. It's a Coen Brothers. And I don't know how it flew under my radar for that long, but it is really good. I really suggest y'all watch that one.
Interesting. What was it called again?
Burn After Reading.
Burn After Reading. Yeah, I've
Yeah,
never heard that. Okay. Neat.
I've never heard that. I
It's
did hear about Psycho Killer, but did you say it was a stinker?
it's not that good.
Oh, I was actually kind of excited to watch it.
Yeah. Sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that just so you could just go in like bright-eyed, bushy-tailed or whatever. But
No, it's okay.
it's really bad.
Is this a does
Oh
this
man.
have anyone we would know in it? Like, is this like a well-known thing?
I don't think I didn't recognize anybody, but I do have like horrible face blindness,
That is
so
true.
it could be
That is
like
very true.
Sylvester Stallone could be in it, and I have no clue.
All right, I'll have to think I have to check that one out. Is that on Netflix? You said
It's on Hulu, I think.
Hulu. Okay,
The Disney Hulu bundle or whatever is what I got.
man. I tell you what,
So
I am terrible about if I don't get if it's not from what's going to be in the theaters or a YouTuber like a YouTube channel doing a compilation of like top 10 blank type of movies. I'm so bad about hearing about it. Like,
yeah,
it's so
yeah.
Yeah, I just saw it when I was like, as soon as you open Disney Plus, well, I guess Hulu, like we have the bundle too.
yeah, yeah.
It's one of the like recommended ones for me.
I already heard like not the best things about it. Well, I mean, I'll let y'all watch it and form your own whatever. I won't like sway you or anything like that. But
Okay.
y'all have to let me know what you think. I was not impressed.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
It felt like it went for like the long legs type of feel, but more like sadistic almost, if that makes
Mm,
sense. More
yeah.
like mean spirited, but it just really didn't land at all for me.
Okay.
And for most people, I think looking at the 2.1
Ooh.
star reviews.
Yeah,
Oh wow.
that's not great. Speaking of those types of movies for our viewers, we didn't mention this last time, but every week we do a middle of the week movie night where we kind of rotate what we choose, and I kind of threw in a little kind of a straight to streaming vibe type of movie this week, but I thought it was pretty good. Um, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was called. I, when you guys want to give this name a shot, I think it's
Oh,
Gonjiam Haunted
Yeah.
Asylum.
I think it's called Gajujium Station.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. That's the one. That's the one. Actually, we talked
Yeah.
about it the
I mean,
past two
I
weeks because Bert, you had a pretty interesting one the week before.
yeah, I was a bigger fan of your movie than mine because Exit Eight that's the movie we watched.
Yeah,
Like I'd heard about the game and I kind of knew the premise, but they didn't really do anything interesting outside of that premise with that movie.
yeah,
I was pretty disappointed. I'd heard good things and I
yeah.
don't know, I didn't like it.
It
It,
was that was just one that it was like it already did everything it needed to do as a game, and it
mhm.
worked so well as a game. But when you add it to like the cinema setting, and it's just literally like the rules are so simple and straightforward, and you're watching somebody else make the mistakes,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's like a whole nother level of like yelling at the screen. You
yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's just so it's kind of infuriating to watch a little bit.
Yeah, and it committed for me. This is one of my cardinal sins of horror movies. Honestly, just movies in general, but especially horror movies. I feel like I notice it more. It had the annoying kid. It had a kid in there that I was like,
Yeah,
can you just kick him out of the way and get on? Like, I don't know. They did that whole thing where like the kid doesn't talk. When it's like, can you
yeah.
please like all half of these problems that they kind of ran into would have been like, the kid had the answer and he's just not talking. So that was kind of annoying, but it was a good
Yeah,
time. I mean, for what it was I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I do. I really like I think I saw some like behind the scenes stuff about how they did a lot of like the sets and stuff. I think they had like
Yeah.
mirrored sets, and they would like run and walk into like the next one and stuff like that. And all the camera work was really cool, and this
Yeah.
like it looked really good, and the premise is good, but you can't compliment the movie on the premise that it got from the game. You
That's
know?
true. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll give
I
them that.
think
The sets were cool.
the main props I can give to the movie is how faithful it was to the game.
Yeah. It was
Like
Right.
if you looked at both, it was like, oh, you can clearly tell these are the same. These are the same property.
oh,
Like
for sure.
they matched the hallway and everything
Oh, yeah.
almost like to a T.
Isn't that the bare minimum? Is just saying that yeah, it looks like the game.
Yeah.
Well, you would think so, but I like a lot of video game movie adaptations are not are not faithful to the visuals. In this one, I feel
Very
like
true. Yeah.
they at least did like they didn't change any rules. They didn't change how it looked. It was just like this is. They did add. I guess they did add like other people. And like I had like a plot for that because
Yeah.
I don't think there's
Yeah.
anything in the game about like the guy like the walking man being someone who was stuck in it before.
Right. Yeah.
So I guess they added like some layers to it.
Right. Yeah, they add their own lore type stuff to it.
Which that's okay.
Which I mean, yeah, that's fine.
If you do it in a way
I
that
think you
doesn't
needed
derail
a
the whole thing.
yeah, and the gameplay loop is so like with lack of a better word, I mean literally repetitive that it's like you have to add a little something in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And,
But I don't know. The threat felt completely fake. Like I didn't feel that the character was threatened at all throughout the entire thing.
yeah.
No.
Just
you
mildly
don't.
inconvenienced.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get like the like in the game. Obviously, if you mess up, you lose the game. But in this, like I don't know. I guess he just started over every time,
Mhm.
which makes it like yeah, he's stuck in this endless loop. But like he just has to like I don't know. It wasn't that. It wasn't hard for him to be like, oh no, I'm stuck in here forever. It was like, all right, just focus a little bit longer and you can do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
seriously.
kept crashing out and freaking out, and it was like, just get up and you can be out of here in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it was an interesting movie though. It's worth the watch. I mean, you could definitely tell it was like made to be a simple, just based off a game. Because I mean, the game is like a very short Steam horror game, so it kind of fit that vibe. But nothing really crazy to write home about. But if you want like a pretty good time with some cool visuals, I think it was enjoyable enough.
Yeah, I thought it was serviceable. Yeah.
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 Now maybe a little biased. I really enjoyed the next Asia based game or based movie. The one I picked that Gonjam Haunted Asylum. I was very pleasantly surprised at how good that movie was, or how at least I thought it was very very cool.
Yeah, I liked it a lot. Yeah, I like the streaming angle and stuff, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
guy just being set up outside, like using his friends for views and stuff like that. That I feel like that put it like a really fun twist. Like you could see everyone's angle at all times and stuff,
Oh
especially for
yeah.
like a found footage like that. It really because I feel like one of the issues with found footage that people have is like you can't. It's so limited to what you can do. It's so like the camera is literally just a camera. It's so stationary and stuff
Yeah.
that you can't get all these angles and stuff. And I feel like that completely fixed all the problems that
Oh yeah.
normally come with found footage.
Oh yeah. And another problem a lot of people or a lot of times you see with found footage is you need a believable reason to be recording. Like there's a lot of found footage films that I watch that I'm like, there's no way I'd still be holding this camera. But
Yeah.
this one gave this might be the best reason I've ever seen in a found footage. Because like their whole thing is they were like ghost hunter streamers. Or at least the guy was, and he brought in like some other ghost people who like that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And it made sense
And
why
the cameras literally mounted onto them.
yeah, they had like omnidirectional cameras and they set them up in the corners of this asylum and handheld. Like they had everything. And it made sense because they were like, what were they trying to reach? Like 1 million? Was it 1 million viewers or
Yeah,
something?
like 1 million views. Yeah.
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 They did that part really well.
Yeah. I mean, I loved that movie. Like I had it like I think I'd give it. I might give that like a 9.5. And that
Really?
sounds really high, but I feel like for what it was, it did like for me it was like the perfect amount of like it was just a fun, actually scary short movie.
Yeah.
Like it,
Yeah.
like I don't know for what it was. I knew it's basically just a haunted asylum movie. Like that's all it is. They're just going to a haunted asylum.
Yeah.
But it wasn't too much lore. It wasn't overcomplicated. It was just straightforward.
Yeah.
Like I was terrified. I was on the edge of my seat. And I enjoyed all the characters. Like they all had their unique stuff to them.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I don't know. I loved it.
A lot of good scares too. I know this is, I guess, from this point on, I'm getting into a little bit of spoiler territory for Gagumsha Station, but I really liked it was a reveal that it was like a very like Nosferatu SpongeBob, where it's like, then who's flickering the lights, like who's holding the camera. That scene
That was crazy.
Yeah.
was super effective for me.
Yeah.
I didn't notice either.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
the whole group is in frame and someone else is holding the camera still.
Oh yeah. And
Yeah, that was
so
that
cool
was pretty
about that
crazy.
too is like I feel like most movies it'd be like, you know, it's something that happened, you look back and there's like a photo and it's like, oh my gosh, there was someone there. But this was like we were watching the movie, the scene where they're all talking.
Right.
And someone else was recording and we didn't notice. And then later when the guy replays it, he's like, wait a minute, who is recording this? We were like watching the film and didn't even notice that all the characters are on screen. But they were all on camera, so it's like it was happening in real time. Then there's just you.
Yeah, that was
That's crazy.
really cool reveal.
That's sick.
That and
some
then
other cool
everything
stuff.
in the end in that room
Oh yeah.
was really effective. The hands over the face.
Oh, the hand thing was crazy. That I'm getting chills now. Look at my freaking arms. I got chills right now thinking about the hands.
It was very the hands like because it was almost like the camera was important. Like they didn't move until the camera switched to their point of view. So the whatever it was knew that the camera was focused on moved.
Yeah, it's like
which is even crazier. It adds another layer.
Yeah. Okay, I didn't think about that. Yeah, it was like
because it wasn't like when someone looked at them. It was when their camera was the one on the screen.
Oh dang, I didn't think about that. Yeah, that's a really cool detail.
It gets me.
Oh, it's like they were aware of the stream, which is that's crazy. And then the eye thing, that girl's face. I know that didn't seem to bother you guys as much as it did me, but that made my skin.
Oh yeah, that got you pretty good. Yeah,
that got me. Yeah, that was bad.
Like that. I did not like
right now.
I did not like that crap at all.
I don't really understand the end part where the other guy like saw himself in the future.
Oh yeah,
I don't understand that.
I
But
just threw some time distortion in there. Fun movie, definitely worth the watch. Yeah, before we switch to anything else, do you guys want to give these like a score? I know we kind of rapid fire discuss these movies, but I know Bert, you gave this one a 9.5, I believe. You want to do that for?
Yeah, I can do this one.
Yeah.
I'd say I did really enjoy it. Not a 9.5.
Yeah.
I'd say like a steady like 7.
Mm-hmm.
But I did really like it. It was very fun.
Okay. Yeah, I think I would give I'd give The Haunted Asylum. I just love, I don't know, stuff like when a scare really gets me, it just it jacks it up for me. So I'm sitting somewhere in an 8.5 and 9 just because I really did have a good time. Trying to think of anything that would hold it back from jumping up. Yeah, I think I'd sit on an 8.5. I think that feels fair because it wasn't like the deepest story, but I really, really appreciated the creativity with the scares. It was sweet. And
yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
What about for y'all? Neither one of y'all said for Exit 8, right?
That's right, for Exit 8.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bert, you want to start that one off with your film?
Yeah, I will. So for Exit 8, that's rough. I'm thinking like in the 4-ish range.
Yeah.
Because like I had fun with. I could probably I'll give it a 5.
Yeah.
Because it was just a basic movie. I was expecting it to be scary, and I guess it wasn't really meant to be. So I'll just give it a 5. It had fun parts to it, but nothing I'd really go back to. I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. I would give it a 5. It felt like a perfectly average horror movie. Like there's nothing I can think of that I can say was bad, really. I mean there was some stuff that complaints, but it wasn't like it was a made the movie terrible. But it wasn't anything that was like, oh my gosh, like this is crazy. Like I think the Smiling Man was done very effectively, and that was fun. And I liked the girl and the part with the smiling guy before that. Like that stuff is the uncanny is pretty neat. And then anything where you're stuck in like a liminal space, um, foreshadowing to a future film discussion. But it's
Little
just fun
space
stuff. So
almost.
I think I'd give it a confident 5.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I guess I was a little more critical on it. Just I did like in the intro. I did think for a while that it was just going to be first person the entire time,
Mm-hmm.
and the switch from first person to like the more normal style, I did really like. That kind of carried a lot of it for me. I
Yeah.
don't know. That was really fun.
I forgot
Um,
about that. Yeah, that was
but
cool.
I mean the mixture of just literally the threat not being very tangible
Yeah.
just got me. Like I don't I'm not gonna care about this character if he's freaking out, and it's literally just like suck it up and pay attention more. It's it's like that's the extent of it,
Yeah.
and it's like the extent of his punishment is just like, oh dude, you're late to your appointment now, or the time stopped. I don't know, whatever. But I'm probably looking at like I liked the sets, and I like it was a good adaptation. It was a good adaptation, I think.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, did we really need one
Yeah,
type
that's fair.
thing? So I'm probably leaning towards like maybe like three out of
Mm-hmm.
10.
Okay, that's fair. I think that's fair. Let's see. Well, that's Exit 8 and Gonjam Haunted Asylum, two similar yet very different films.
Yeah. What else you been watching movie wise?
Uh, yeah, I went and saw Disclosure, which I don't know anything. I didn't know anything about it going in. Just knew it was about aliens, and I was a little bit shocked. Like I know y'all haven't seen it, so I won't go into spoilers. But I from the trailers, I got that it was a different premise than the movie I saw. But once I got into the movie, it was pretty fun.
Okay,
Very fast paced.
interesting.
There's like a certain alien aspect to it, and I've heard people get mad about like how they. I mean,
Hmm.
I don't think that was important. It wasn't really important to me that they looked any different than that. But
Okay,
Okay.
when y'all watch it, y'all let me know what you think.
all
But
right.
Okay.
I thought it was fun. I'd
Okay.
probably give that one a 7.5,
Okay,
maybe.
Okay. Yeah, I've heard some mixed stuff
keep that
about
in
it.
mind.
I'm interested to see how the Spielberg holds up. I hadn't seen a Spielberg in what was the last one? Fableman or something like that. That was
Yeah, I
22.
haven't watched Spielberg in forever. I have no idea.
Ooh,
Yeah.
but the Spielberg had the best movies. He might have the best movies.
He does make some crazy movies.
He might.
Oh, he's got so many good movies. It's kind of crazy. He's one of the greats
Yeah. Oh, for
for
sure.
sure. That's why he rapped. That's why he did a rap battle against Alfred Hitchcock.
That's
Yes,
exactly right.
exactly.
That's exactly right.
Hmm.
I mean, I did partake in Mandalorian and Grogu a few weeks ago, and
I
that
was about
was
to bring that up too. I was like, we can talk
Uh,
about it real quick.
we can throw
Go
that in
ahead,
there.
guys.
It's
I
good.
didn't watch this.
Yeah.
I watched this separate than Hold on to Play did, and I thought it was like super boring. Like I
Yeah.
don't, I didn't really enjoy it that much at all. Like I don't
Yeah.
know why that was a. I probably wouldn't even have liked it that much if it was a show. I think
Yeah.
like it would have been a bad season of the show. I think.
It felt like they took like a filler arc, like a filler arc and a half, and made it into a movie. And like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I get roasted by these guys all the time for this. There were moments that I enjoyed. I don't know what's wrong with me. The little Babu Fricks, they get me. They shouldn't, but they do. Grogu, Baby Yoda, Yodelet, whatever you want to call him. He always makes. I like him. He's cute. Although I will say, this movie, it's one of those things like there's like little moments that were enjoyable, but it's just very forgettable. Like once it ended, I was like, all right, they are quite literally exactly where they left off in season 3 of Mandalorian. Like there was no growth. There was a cool sequence I thought with Grogu that was like kind of neat to see him like on his own doing some stuff. But even with that, it's like okay, cool, but they still got him. They still have him acting like 1 second he's using the Force like very well, and then the next he's pushing buttons and he's like me 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 me. It's like okay, is he still? Is he getting character growth? Like, cause, and the tough thing is, I've heard people say this. You got two people that aren't characters, like Mando and Grogu, really aren't characters. I mean, you've got a puppet Yoda who's just there to be cute and save the day every now and then a faceless Mandalorian who really hasn't changed like at all, other than the fact that he's worked with the New Republic. It's just there's a lot of yapping for it to be. It's just forgettable. Like it's kind of you're like okay, that could have been something else.
Going back to y'all were talking about the stinker that was Mandalorian and Grogu. Segueing back to this kind of stinky movies. I know Holden, you want to talk about this Mortal Kombat?
No. We are not.
Yeah, let's talk about this stinker.
Heck no. We are not gonna put Mortal Kombat in a stinker category. Okay, you know what? I'll save my piece until I hear the blasphemy you guys are about to say.
All right, I'll go first. It was such a overcrowded, fast movie.
Oh, it was lightning.
There were a couple good fights. You know, I'm a Kung Lao fan, and I also like Liu Kang, so their fight was peak. I won't lie, that fight was amazing. But outside of that, there was like nothing. I don't know. I don't remember. It was like the rest of it just was just bad. It was just bad. I don't know. I had
Devray. Okay. Yeah, I mean, I would say whatever Bert didn't like, I didn't like it more. I don't know if there's anything. The Kung Lao fight was probably the only saving grace of this entire thing. Besides, I think a lot of like the costumes look good, and I think like Shao Kahn and everything looked good. They massacred my boy Baraka. Oh my god, they destroyed him.
Yeah, that was an interesting choice to make it that like like have him have like a bro moment with Johnny Cage.
Yes, I mean my favorite rendition is the Mortal Kombat 1 version, which gives him the most depth and character, I guess. But I mean, even in that, he's like a sympathetic like character, and in this, like the veil of you're supposed to feel sympathy for them because they're sick. Like this whole village here is infected. That's right, Holden, right?
Yeah.
Is that right? Across the hall? Yeah,
they're inflicted with Tarkot.
Right, which is horrible in this world. But they're just like, that was so. It's just like they just made him an idiot. I hate when things just like the joke is cool characters not cool. You know?
Yeah.
That's the joke. That's just like a little gripe I had. Also, what Bert said. I mean, it was lightning fast, which is, I think, what a little fast forward, a little foreshadowing into what Doomsday is going to look like. Avengers. There's so many characters. Yeah. You can't. There's so much stuff going on. You can't have time to flush out a single character. I think Carl Urban's performance was god awful for some reason. I don't know why. He can act. I know he can act. I've seen him in multiple things acting. But I don't know why he was so bad in this.
Yeah. I don't know if like I don't know why this struck me like this, but the whole time it felt like he was trying to be Hugh Jackman. Like it sounded like he was doing a Hugh Jackman impression.
I could
and like I don't know, it was just throwing me off because like that might be his real accent. Every other movie I've seen him in, he's never sounded like that.
Oh yeah, I will give you that.
Yeah, maybe he was just being himself.
maybe that was him, but
Yeah.
like I thought he sounded like I thought his voice. Like if I closed my eyes, I was like, that's Hugh Jackman. But he also like he didn't. I don't know. He wasn't doing anything else
Yeah.
like for his character.
It went for comedy way too often, and the comedy never landed.
Mm-hmm.
I will say that it just went for just jokes. It's just like the corny one-liners, but there's a way to do corny one-liners where it's charming, but you have to build the world where these people don't stand out against gods and murder. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't know. It's just like I shouldn't hear Jax, like on his deathbed or something like that, like fighting for his life, and he just like throwing one-liners out. It just completely breaks the pacing of like what I should be feeling right now, as whatever happens. I
Yeah.
don't know. I just the tone, the most of the setting. I mean, what setting? It was 60,000 places at once, whatever. But
Yeah.
yeah, I really really disliked it.
All right.
All right, defend your honor.
Let's cook here for a
And
second.
before you start, this can't be a because it was fun
No, no,
argument.
no, no, no. Okay, I'll give you that. I did think it was fun, but I won't use that as my argument. Here's my thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I said this when we all left the theater. If I was being a critic, fully like taking this as a structured film, I'd give it a 6. But as a fan, I understand. I'm willing to concede that this movie was not the most well paced. It was honestly really, like we said, it was Lightning McQueen up in here. There was some corny lines. I don't know why Jax was punchline machine. He had like one full conversation with Jade, and the rest was just him saying one-liners and asking where Cole was. That was about it. And I will, there was so many things going on, but I think I am such a Mortal Kombat junkie. I love it, and I think because of that, I was able to like. There's things that stand out to me because I understand there's like a million locations, right? But that is Mortal Kombat. I mean, there are stage after stage after stage, and even in the games, you are constantly. It's like, okay, we dealt with this here. We're going to Outworld. We're going to the Nether Realm. We're going to a Chaos Realm. We're going. They're constantly going to these drastically different locations, and especially with the stages. I thought this movie. It was so cool to see like the Deadpool and the courtyard and the Tarkatan village and the pit. It was really I love. And it was tweaked a little bit, obviously, but that stuff, love it. I thought they nailed like the sets. The stages were so cool to see. And I will give you that with some of the characters. Like I thought Shang Tsung was like barely in this movie. I get it though because Shao Kahn was the main bad, but I was kind of surprised that Shang Tsung, as big as a role as he had in the first one, for him not to be that big of a deal. I mean, he was important because he got the amulet of Shinnok, which also crazy name drop. That sets up a third. Hope that comes back. Shinnok is awesome, but I thought Shang Tsung and especially introducing Quan Chi. Like I love how they're just expanding the characters with like people like Quan Chi and Shao Kahn, which I thought Shao Kahn looked freaking awesome. He's my favorite. They killed it with him. I love that it was practical. I love that this wasn't even just him. He's when I first noticed it, but they were so faithful to like the characters were using moves from the games. I mean, like Shao Kahn was spamming his shoulder charge, and that's what Shao Kahn does. Like in the first boss, in the first ladder, in the first Mortal Kombat game, like the arcade, he's like almost impossible to kill because he just shoulder bashes you the whole time. So I love seeing that. Sonya had her rings. Johnny did his split ball punch. Liu Kang and Kung Lao's fight was incredible. So like I thought the fights were, for the most part, were pretty insane. Now there were some stinkers. I'll give you that. I didn't think Jackson Jade's was anything really to write home about. I do wish Johnny, they hadn't. I don't know. He felt a little like incapable. Like he until he fought Baraka, which I know we all feel a little different on that. I actually quite enjoyed the Baraka fight, but it felt like up until then he just like couldn't fight at all, which I don't think is really the case. I kind of
Yeah.
understand the first one, but like he was kind of helpless until that point, which is like okay, sure, but I would have preferred, and I definitely would have preferred a little less goofiness from Baraka, but I don't mind that angle because I think that's something too. It's just I mean, there's preference, of course, but it's also if you've played enough Mortal Kombat games, it's kind of like that. Like they're not the most serious things, like especially with Johnny Cage. I mean, like stuff involving him is usually pretty campy. And the games have a lot of cheese. I mean, the whole. I kind of like how in this, like, they met Baraka and the first thing they do is fight. And like in the games, that's how it is. They'll like have a conversation, and next thing you know, you're throwing hands, breaking people's spines, and then they're done afterwards, or they're having like a normal normal talk. But so I don't know if it's just the bias of me being a fan, but I do think the missteps to me didn't outweigh the fun I had with like the lore and the visuals, the fights, the characters they brought in. I mean, we gotta talk about Kano. That dude steals the show in both movies. I think. It
I
killed
think
that.
so. Yeah, Kano was very fun.
So good. He's so
Yeah.
goofy, but
He was really funny, but to a point, it almost was like too much because it was taken away from Johnny Cage being the goofy human, or like the normal person, really.
yeah.
Oh yeah, he completely stole the show from him for sure.
Yeah, and like I feel like you could have just given that to Johnny Cage and made him funnier, but instead, Johnny Cage was kind of just like a sad sap the whole time.
Yeah, I will give you that.
Which
He wasn't
doesn't feel like his character.
Yeah, he was a little toned down, which I would have appreciated a little more of the kind of flirting. Like I thought it was kind of strange. He really didn't, unless I missed it. Like, did he flirt with Sonya like at all?
Not that I remembered. It's
That's
been a little
kinda
bit since
like-
we've seen it, but
Yeah, I remember thinking.
I don't
like,
think
I
so.
didn't really
Unless
catch a
like
vibe
when they
between
first
them.
met. Unless they flirted when they first met, I don't think they did at all.
yeah.
Which is
Yeah,
like
I
weird.
mean, I
Weird
think
character.
that I think that also might be my underlying issue is like it feels like it couldn't decide what it wanted to be. It was like, did you want to be a goofy slapstick R-rated Looney Tunes? Okay, go that way. But you can't also be, trying for all this like emotional stuff and like to make me care about these characters and stuff. Especially when you were talking about how they're setting up all these new characters. Why should I be excited for all these new characters if you don't flush out the ones you have? I mean, like, I feel like if I was a Mortal Kombat fan and I saw Noob Saibot come up and I was super hype and he's on screen for 10 minutes and gets killed or whatever,
yeah,
I feel like I'd be even more pissed off about that.
yeah. You got a good point. I will be willing to admit, I think some of the enjoyment with stuff like that does stem from the fact that I have so much experience with the characters across the games. So I guess it's like I have all this background knowledge that someone who doesn't, it would probably not make any sense. So I do think that's definitely a fault of the movie. I think they definitely catered to fans. You know what I mean? Like it was like some of that stuff was like, you're going to love this if you know who this is, but he is barely in there. Because they, even like Bihan becoming Noob, Quan Chi was just like, we're gonna get blah blah blah, and then it just cut to him turning into Noob Saibot. I was like, okay, like they didn't do anything to show that at all. But
I mean, if you weren't like if you had never played the games and you just watched the movie, what would you like? Who would you even like? Like maybe Katana. She's the only one that really had
Shao Kahn the whole time, I think.
Yeah, I mean the bad guy, like he was in it the whole time.
Yeah, he was awesome.
But the rest of it, like Johnny Cage was kind of like nothing. Yeah. No one else had any character whatsoever. There's probably someone out there who loved the first movie, mad that Cole was just nothing.
Yeah, Cole guy. That was crazy.
But like I think you had to know stuff from the games to really enjoy this movie.
That's true.
I mean, Kung Lao, I like him, but even he only got the one fight and then he was gone.
Yeah. I do think it suffered from, and honestly, this is coming from a super fan, some of the games kind of fault with that because the games kind of juggle. You need a big roster for it to be fun to play, but when it comes to the story, sometimes it's kind of like that. Like it's like, okay, you've got a 32 character roster, but you can't use all of them in depth in the story. So it's like you've got some that just show up to just get beat up and then don't talk, or like they have like 2 lines and then they're just background characters. So that I think the movie also suffered from that. Like I think like Jade, I mean, really didn't have that much to do. I mean, she talked a couple combos with Katana. I guess she had more than normal. Like Quan Chi, did he even fight like the whole time?
No, I don't believe so.
Yeah, I don't
So
really remember.
him,
I
Shang
don't.
Tsung,
Yeah. Also, super forget. I don't remember.
yeah, Sindel was barely in it. Um, trying to think, was there who else was like Raiden did like nothing the whole time. So
No.
I will admit those things. Like it's like they definitely were struggling because they had so many people. But on the other hand, I do appreciate that they used the opportunity with all those characters to kill some. Like there were some deaths in this that honestly, one of them, 2 of them actually, I was kind of shocked by that they just flat out like brutally killed a couple
Yeah.
characters. I was like, okay, all right, there were some fatalities. Like pretty
You wonder how many
brutal.
they're planning on making.
I don't know because it makes me wonder. I mean, the third one had their. I mean, the second one kind of ended with the little Avengers team up walking on the screen. So,
Mm.
um,
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that.
so what did they say they
Yeah.
were? So it sounds like they're doing the whole, gonna go rescue the Revenants. So this is like Mortal Kombat 9 going into 10 type of territory, which you could. And they also set up Shinnok's amulet. So Shinnok is a thing. They could do something with him, which was Mortal Kombat X. So you could do that maybe, but I don't know. I I don't know who you get to play Shinnok first of all, because you don't want that to be too goofy, but he also can't be too like. They clearly are not going for a super serious thing, so I don't know. I feel like they are going to do a third one, but I hope it's not as cluttered as this one was. I would appreciate a little
Yeah.
dial back on that.
I guess that's a good word for it. It just felt cluttered.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I'll give you that. It did. It did, and I like I
Well,
said, I'm not hiding the fact that my prior fandom and bias has definitely made me enjoy this movie more. Like it definitely
Yeah.
did,
Yeah.
no doubt.
All right, what are y'all's last thing? What are y'all rating?
Oh, and you give us your rating first.
Can I give my split rating that I gave y'all at the theater?
No, it's you don't have
That,
split ratings. I don't
that is
understand your.
yeah.
That's a
I
that's
don't
a that's
understand
a
that either.
conversation for another time. What is Holden's rating as a person? You. What do you think of the movie?
Me, genuine me as a okay.
As a what you are, not as anything else. Just
No, not as a different lens. Just you.
Okay. Hmm. Okay, for me, just flat out for me, I'd give it an 8.5.
Okay.
I wouldn't say it's even me. I have to admit it was far from perfect. There was some stuff I would change, quite a few things, but overall, I had a really fun. If you're a Mortal Kombat fan, I think it's a really fun time. So it's a banger for me. Not perfect, not amazing. I'd put it in the great range for a Mortal Kombat fan. How about you
Okay.
guys?
okay.
All right. Yeah. Bert, what do you think?
Uh, let's see.
Don't break my heart.
I think. What I'll give it? I think I can give it a 3.5.
Oh,
No, just 3. Let's go 3 flat
oh,
because
That was lower than I
I
thought.
good heavens!
lower.
That's lower than I thought you'd go. Yeah.
Oh no, because I think you can like turn your mind off and watch some fights, but outside of that, I don't think there was anything to it. So
Dang,
I'm gonna go 3.
dang. All right,
Yeah, I'm
Bert.
sorry. I mean, yeah.
I'll do you one better.
Don't you say it.
Oh gosh.
I overall
Don't you
didn't enjoy
freaking
this
say it.
at all, except for the Kung Lao fight, probably. and like I said, like the costumes look really good. But I think I gotta go. Like I think the Kung Lao saved it that much from being like a 1 or something like that. So I think I'm just gonna go like 2.
Oh,
Okay.
oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
It literally had no redeeming qualities. The dialogue was horrible.
oh.
I mean, yeah, I don't know, super unenjoyable.
Yeah.
Brutal.
It was cluttered, rushed, and cheesy in the worst way.
Yes.
It's like
Yeah.
that's kind of a good breakdown of
Exposition
it.
hell. My
Oh,
God, the first
Yeah.
30 minutes were exposition.
Yeah.
you
You already
There's this
had
tournament
to have
and
a
blah blah blah.
to have a sequel and still have 30 minutes of exposition in the first, like, it's insane.
you wound me,
Get that out in the
boys.
first
You
one.
wound me. No, I get it.
And I had high hopes for it too. I was like, this could be the greatest video game movie ever.
Yeah,
Because like
I
I feel
was
like
hoping it'd be
I
good.
feel like that spot needs to be needs to be claimed by something, but it wasn't Mortal Kombat.
Y'all want a grand finale it?
Let's grand finale at main
Yeah, I
event.
think so.
Main
Okay,
event.
last thing we'll talk about is the Backrooms, which we've all seen semi-recently.
Backrooms. Okay.
So I went into this without like I've never watched any of the YouTube videos about this. I mean, I've definitely heard of them. Like I kind of need the premise, like you can slip into them, like you just kind of slip into the back rooms wherever.
No clip.
Which I guess the movie did do that differently, where it was
Yeah.
like an open door the whole time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a
Which I thought was
portal.
interesting,
Yeah.
but it was very like I don't know, it was unsettling. The whole movie was just unsettling. Just from the like endless stuff like that, where it's just like office space,
Yeah.
like as far as you can go, it was very very unsettling.
Yeah, I mean they nailed the sets and everything. I think it said that it was like 30,000 square feet of backrooms were built for this.
Oh my gosh.
Which, I mean, I feel like even if I was watching an interview with like the director Kane Parsons, and
Yeah.
he was saying that they didn't use every inch of the set to shoot, but I feel like it still comes across as being like expansive and enormous. It's like I feel like that being that big, even though we don't see it, I feel like it still felt. It's still like an aura or presence
Oh yeah.
around just how like
Yeah.
expansive this space is.
Yeah. It has a very stressful vibe, like in a good way, of like every corner they turn, you're like, holy crap! Like there is, especially in the like the back that last act, it was like no matter where they ran, you're like, holy crap! This really is infinite. Like everywhere they
Oh
went,
yeah,
I mean, there was
yeah.
like the boiler
Oh man,
room
that
looking
was
place. There's the pool. There's
such a good job.
the clothing stuff. Like, oh my gosh, it was just they nailed. This might be one of the most masterful executions of like the uncanny type of stuff. Because it's so interesting with the backrooms in general. Like, it shouldn't be scary. Oh, I mean, obviously there's like entities that are scary, but like if you take those away, just no clipping into like an office space, and like
Right.
the chair is halfway in the floor, or like the wheels on the cart are too large or too small. It's like stuff that's like it's really not weird, except for little stuff, and you're like, I don't know why that makes me uncomfortable, but it does. Like you just feel like vulnerable for some reason. Like you're like something's not right, and it makes me feel wrong. It's like
Yeah, yeah. No, it really pulled off the uncanny very well.
yeah,
Well, I think we talked about it in the last episode was about obsession. It's just I think it's just this new age, these new age directors and stuff. It's just like a whole nother brand of horror.
that's awesome.
I feel like that's on the rise, and I feel like
Awesome.
it's leaning more towards that uncanny, something's
I
not
love it.
right, feeling of dread type,
Yeah,
instead of just kind of more the run of the mill. Well, I don't even want to say run of the mill. That sounds rude, but
yeah,
just more instead of just more like the actual scares and jump scare stuff. I feel like
Yeah,
they're going more for like dread now.
yeah. I mean, things have to change. That's with anything, they have to evolve. They have to adapt. So it's like seeing this type of thing where it's new to a lot of people. Like Bert said, like you haven't watched these YouTube videos, so like this is like a pretty. I don't know how much you've seen like in shorts or anything, but it's like I'm assuming this was a pretty new vibe for you with this kind of stuff. And like, what's cool about this type of horror is, I mean, you can't be too ambiguous with it, but it's like you kind of give yourself some space to, like, you don't really have to explain yourself. Like, this movie didn't really, I mean, this movie gave a heck of a lot more answers than the videos do, which I think was intentional on Kane Parsons and Kane Pixel's part. But it's like, even then, with the information you do get, you're still left with like, okay, that's scary and that's crazy, but like, now what? And they're like, I don't know. It's just the back rooms. So it's like, it's like you got to deal with that.
Yeah,
you have to deal with
I
it
think
now.
They balanced that very well.
Yeah.
The ending with the, what was it, Captain
Clark.
Captain Clark, the Captain Clark creature.
That was great.
Oh, that was terrifying to look at. Like when I first saw something about his eyes, like they were just, they kind of looked cartoonish. They were huge, but it was so like, that scared me the most. Like I think that
the reveal of him was super effective.
Insane.
Oh yeah, it was.
Oh my god,
that
my theater was freaking out.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
we were tweaking a little bit.
Yeah, I do think my favorite like scene or just run of scenes was right when Clark got the two like employees to video for them.
Oh man.
And it was like it was right after I think both of them got killed and Clark was running around the rooms by himself.
Oh yeah.
And, like you get to see the pool area in the room.
Yeah.
That little like where it was all on video. That part was like that really got me. I love that scene.
Yeah, the use of the first person found footage style was
so good.
I think they played that perfectly.
Yes.
It was just kind of like an homage to the original like YouTube series or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think because the intro does a super good job of kind of like giving the fans kind of like their service of like, hey, like this is because the intro felt like watching the YouTube series.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that felt sort of intentional.
Mm-hmm.
And even later, like you were talking about that section of him just running panicked through the back room, just getting completely lost in it.
Yes.
I feel like that being on the camcorder just kind of, I don't know, that was very scary. The Christmas tree room.
And
the thing
with the girl could see him through the wall, but for him it was a solid wall. But for her, it was video.
And then that's when the camera got picked up, wasn't it?
Picked up, which I'm assuming that was the Captain Clark version.
Yeah, it had to. That was the last time we seen him.
Oh man, that was.
But until whatever. So
crazy.
Yeah, that's that actor that played the alien in Romulus.
Yes, that's what I was telling Bert, who still hasn't seen Alien Romulus. What are you doing?
I know. I need to watch it.
That guy who the basketball guy, he's a basketball player. Forgetting what his name is. He's a European guy, but he has got a promising future as a creature actor if he wants to keep doing this. I mean, props to him because he, I mean this with all the positivity I can go. He's a freakish looking guy. He really is. And it fits, but it works really well for what he's doing. Because, I mean, Bert, if you watch Romulus, there's something in there that's like, please, can I stop looking at the screen right now? And then this has that same kind of vibe with
7 feet 7 inches.
Yeah, it's insane. It's
wow.
Insane. Oh, it's so good. And the way it's crazy for him to only been in 2 things. Like the way he's able to move, like the awkward, like. I tried to look up. We can talk about lore a little bit here in a second, but I love anything that's like something not human doing its best to still be human, but it's not quite right. Like the peg leg was like a piece of furniture, which is like the back was like kind of knew what a peg leg was, but it was like his leg was what the real Clark was like balancing his knee on. Oh, stuff like that is so cool. I love stuff like that. I
love the back room as an entity is just so Lovecraftian in nature, and I'm a sucker for Lovecraft stuff.
Yeah.
And so everything just like it not quite remembering how stuff works and it trying its best to replicate it for like we don't know why.
Yeah, what y'all
It's just
think
doing it.
of them telling,
What?
pretty much outright saying what the Backrooms is, or what it does anyway? Because as far as I know, don't get me wrong, I haven't watched the full Backrooms catalog on YouTube. I'm like 3 hours into the Wendigoon breakdown, but like, what did you guys think of Clark kind of outright saying like how it operates? Like it's like remembering
I think
stuff.
it's vague enough. I think it's vague enough
Yeah.
for the question to be scary.
Because we still don't know why,
If that makes sense.
or where it came from.
Yeah,
Exactly. I think
like
not knowing why is the scary part.
Yeah.
seeing that it's like memories being like remembered wrong, I guess is a good way to put it. Like I don't think it was enough for me to be like, oh, I get it. Like I don't understand. Like I get that's like kind of what it was doing, but it's a room. It's just there. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's just
I don't think the horror is in what it's doing. I think the horror is in why it's doing it.
Yeah, which is so cool. Like I love that the portion of the who, what, when, where, why that we got is just the what. Like we know what it's doing.
Right.
We don't know where it came from.
Yeah.
Why, when did it start? Like it's insane. Because I mean Clark kind of said it's everywhere, right? He's like he pretty much was saying everything that's ever existed has been copied here multiple times, I guess. Which is insane. Oh, it's such a horrifying thought.
Which is kind of a fun subversion, too, of it being like, we do know the what.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of the times, that's the question, we're like, we know who the villain is, we don't know what, like, what it's doing or something like that, and I feel like that's, like, a fun subversion of the normal...
Giving me chills thinking about
like, storytelling, I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that is really cool.
And I tried to do a little bit of lore lookup because I don't know about you guys. And Devray, I'm going to amplify your screen here. I don't know if viewers will be able to see this. Maybe we can zoom in and post. But your
creature
profile pic, that's what I remember the creatures as in background. I know that's the first episode. There's a couple other that kind of show this like almost like a stick figure glitchy looking thing, and I tried to kind of watch some Wendigoon stuff, and I watched other people talk about it. I watched the videos myself, and it's like, from what I understand, there's two different entities that can be in the Backrooms, and one of those is that, which I don't know this for sure, this is my theory, because there's like they kind of showed it in the movie, there's like a bacteria that apparently is super common in the real world and doesn't do anything. But for some reason in the Backrooms, it like takes over anything that it's on. In the YouTube series, there's like some bodies that they see, and like we kind of saw it in the movie with the clothes, and there was a couple other spots that like they're on the walls. There's like this like fungus growing, and I think at least what I think might be right is the creature in your picture, whatever that is, comes out of that. So it's like a new...
Maybe.
But then there's also something called still life, which I think is what we saw in here. Now, I've never seen that in the YouTube series, so that may be a later on thing. But I think like the human-looking things are called like still lifes or something, where it's like they are like the human replicas that are weird and janky. Now, granted, I've never seen anything to do with them being made of like white edible mush. That was
and the best part is
that
you
threw
can
me
eat
off.
them.
That
was shit.
I did not like that.
It was pretty shocking.
That is the best part.
Yeah, that is the best part. You're right.
The best part is you can eat them.
I was not expecting a like insanity break storyline, I guess.
It felt natural to me though. It felt
I mean, I think it worked. It was amazing, but I thought like, this is like a monster movie. That's what it was going to turn one of them insane and make him also kind of a antagonist by the end.
Yeah,
but like looking back on it now, it felt like he was on the brink of freaking out the entire time. It felt like he was like barely keeping himself together the entire time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I feel like
Yeah.
it wasn't that crazy or that much of a stark contrast for him to break, with just a little bit of time or a lot of bit of time. We don't know there, whatever. So
Yeah.
I think that worked very well. I was very happy with the insanity.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. Now, that whole dinner or whatever, the meal scene with them at the table, and dude,
Yeah.
I don't know about you guys, when that little short weird guy turned that lamp on, that made me like my whole body got chills because I was like, I didn't know these things.
Yeah.
Up until that, they were just sitting there. Like, oh no, these suckers have like there's some kind of something. Well, we saw
They're
that with
moving,
the Clark thing, I guess, but
and that other one ran in that corner and stuff, and it was already kind of moving. The one with like the red dress or whatever.
yeah, her head was kind
That
of
was
moving. Yeah,
that was
Yeah, I
making
don't know
me
if y'all
nervous.
noticed, but there was one part where he was talking, and before we really knew they were alive, and her head just turns and looks at him,
yeah,
and then
yeah.
goes back to normal.
I did. Yeah.
Very uncomfortable.
Yeah, that got me pretty good. I was the camera work. I think it goes into like the camera work and stuff. It really it reminded me of like It Follows a lot,
Yeah,
where it's the camera is like constantly kind of looking over their shoulder behind them, and I don't know, it's just so many like dark corridors behind and stuff. It's, I don't know, you're just like always looking behind.
yeah, very uncomfortable. Something I just thought of. We were talking about these things because I was going to mention how I really liked the death part with Clark, with his like other version. That slow bite. Oh God, I hated that. I loved it, but I hated it. Oh, that was so brutal. And then him dragging his body. Because it's kind of weird. I saw some comments floating around where people were like, oh, the movie didn't explain what happened to Clark, and I was like, what are you talking about? We watched he got a chunk eaten out of him, and then his corpse was being dragged through the street. I'm like, I'm pretty sure we know what happened to Clark. But
yeah, I think so.
You could infer.
But it made me think. We were talking about like the things didn't feel pain. He ripped it open. It's just white goo. When she was hitting the Clark one with her like hand, the rock from her house, it sprayed her with red blood. Did y'all notice that?
Oh, I mean, yeah, now you mention it, yeah.
Like when she hit him, like she got blood, unless she had blood on her from when he got bit. But I didn't remember her being close enough to get the blood on her. I don't remember seeing it.
Yeah,
And
I don't remember.
It sprayed when she was like bashing its head, and I'm like, that's kind of scary because it's like, do some of these things, are they advanced enough that there's like there's like human qualities? I mean, I guess this one was like moving around and like engaging with the humans, so that's kind of different in itself, I guess.
Maybe the longer the person they're trying to mimic's in there, the more it gets it right.
Maybe. Oh, that's
Could be.
too.
Or it could have been. I mean, I don't remember where the blood came from, but it could have been the real Clark's blood coming from his mouth.
Oh, that's a good point.
He did take a giant bite. I don't remember like exactly how the blood came out when she hit him.
Yeah. Oh, I
could have been like spitting it back up.
That's terrible, but I kind of like that explanation.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I really liked it. I really liked this one. So
yeah,
it's kind of grown on me. I felt kind of weird. Oh, one last thing I wanted to throw in. We'll make this quick. Something that I thought I don't. It doesn't bother me as much anymore, but when I left, the ending kind of left a little bit to be desired for me. I didn't need a full blown like raid the back rooms, get the answers thing, but I did think I don't know what the right phrase is, because it's hard to criticize like someone else's, because he's got like a long term plan for this, and it's kind of strange that there's a theater length film in the middle of all this. But
right.
The async stuff, like I love that actor, and he was barely in it, and like the hint, it kind of gave me the vibe that when she asked him, like, have you been in there, and he looked, I kind of think like, okay, they might have set up a base in the back rooms, and they're there right now, and like, they showed that they were putting all the cavemen out and all the cameras, and I guess it implied like they're either gonna keep her or kill her, which is kind of crazy. And
right,
I was kind of hoping like a little more conversation. I felt the end kind of did just like it just ended. I did like how it showed like there's already a copy of her. That's kind of crazy in that
Yeah, I
moment.
like that last
That's
shot.
fast because I mean that's in that moment. That's her in that chair, so that's crazy.
Yeah.
But I
Yeah.
don't know. I feel like I can't really pinpoint why, but I wanted a little bit more something there at the end. But
hmm
but overall though, I think it was very creepy, very unsettling. I think it perfectly continued and fits in with what Kane is doing on YouTube and with the original post and all that. Because I think this fits somewhere in like the timeline, like the 1990s or something. So it's kind of I saw some chart where it fits in. But I had a really good time with it. I think it's tough given like a. I mean, I know y'all crack on me. I'm terrible with where I really want to land with something, but because I don't. It's hard for me to say it was perfect, but I think I'd give it a 9. I really do.
Yeah.
It checked a lot of boxes for me. Made me very uncomfortable. I got chills several times. I was just talking about this again now, and that's always a good sign. So
Yeah.
I think I can comfortably go with a 9. I had a really
Okay.
really good time, and I would recommend anyone go watch this.
I agree.
Okay, that's
Bert,
not
what do
bad.
you think?
I think. I mean, I was leaning like 8.5 maybe. I could do 9's not bad for me. Like I think I could say a 9. I really enjoyed it. It wasn't like,
Sweet.
yeah. I mean, for me, it wasn't better than Obsession. Yeah, it wasn't better than that, but
Yeah.
it was really good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two
Yeah, I agree.
totally different horror. It's crazy how different they are.
Oh yeah, yeah. Both being wildly successful at the same
Yeah.
time. That is very
It's
cool.
awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. I
What's your
mean, not
rating?
to piggyback or whatever what else from y'all, but I feel like it's like a perfect number for this. I think I would also. I think I'd probably give it an 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
I really, really like this.
Mm-hmm.
And if not the only thing, just like you said, I think Mark Duplass is super underused, which I mean isn't
Yeah.
like a
Mark.
super negative or anything like that, but just maybe like a little bit of the ending, some could be desired a little bit
Yeah.
as far as just a little bit more substance maybe, but I don't know. Yeah, I really liked it a lot.
Cool. Sweet. Well, there we go. It's I think that averages that out to about a 9 or so. So pretty good.
Yeah.
If you can't tell by now, go see this movie. It's awesome. Go see Mortal Kombat. It's awesome.
Yeah,
Dope.
Go watch
I'd say
Exit.
watch all these movies that we talked
Yeah.
besides Mortal Kombat 2.
No, definitely Mortal Kombat 2. But yeah, either way, I hope it's a good list of movies for y'all to check out. I hope you enjoyed our discussion about it. Um, if you did, drop a like, comment, share, and subscribe. Get it out there. We love to talk about this with you guys. Leave some comments down below and let us know what you thought. And to end this off, guys, you got any upcoming movies that you plan on seeing?
I do need to get to the theater to see Disclosure Day.
Yep.
And I also want to see Mash of the Universe. Those are the
Yes.
two that are on my radar right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And this weekend is Toy Story 5
Oh
and The
shoot.
Death of Robin Hood, and
Oh
both of
shoot.
those
Ah.
look pretty good. I mean, Toy Story 5, we gotta watch it. That's just like I don't know
Okay.
why they're still making Toy Story, but I mean, I'll still watch it.
Yeah. Okay. I'll watch it just because of what it is, but I'm not super
And then
excited.
Hugh Jackman. I mean, I'll watch anything he does.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I didn't know that was coming out this soon. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'll have to check that out too. Sweet.
Sweet, sweet.
Yep.
Well, a lot of good in the rear view, a lot of good ahead. I hope you guys all check it out with us. A lot of good stuff. Very excited for it all. But thank you as always for watching, and we will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.